Math 8 Unit 9 Lesson 3 Part 1. In this video we're going to be going over the two rules, the quotient of powers rule and the power of a quotient rule. Consider the following. 2 to the fourth over 2 squared, that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 on top and 2 times 2 on bottom. Doing regular fraction reducing, we can reduce the top and bottom by 4. Dividing top and bottom by 4, dividing by 2 twice, and that leaves us with 2 squared. The next example, negative 4 to the fifth over negative 4 squared, and it would look like this written out using the definition of exponents. We can do some reducing, and we're left with negative 4 to the third. Okay, 7 to the seventh over 7 to the third. That'd look like this written out using the definition of exponents, and we can get rid of 3 sevens on top and on bottom, and we're left with 7 to the fourth. Okay, describe a pattern you see in the table, then write a rule for dividing two powers that have the same base. Alright, one thing you might notice here is this looks just like subtraction. When you've got a certain number of something and you have to take away some of them, that's subtraction. So this does model subtraction. If you have the same base, the exponents, you can subtract them because that's what reducing fractions does. So in our notes here, x to the fifth over x to the third would be x to the fifth over x to the third. And then that reduces down. We can get rid of 3 of them. That leaves 2 of them left over, which is just x squared. Okay, the next one. A over 2b to the... Oh, actually, we need to finish this one up. Okay, explained in words, when you divide powers of the same base, you can subtract the exponents. Here's what the rule looks like with algebra. If you have x to the a power divided by x to the b power, you can simplify it down to x to the a minus b power. This is quotient of powers. Okay, the next example, a over 2b all to the fourth power. That'd be a over 2b multiplied 4 times. That can be rearranged. We've got 4 a's on top, 4 2's, and 4 b's on bottom, giving us a to the fourth over 2 to the fourth, b to the fourth. Now, what's going on here? This is just kind of like the distributive property. But when a fraction has an exponent, you may distribute the exponent to the top and bottom of the fraction. And that's exactly what we did there. Okay, the rule looks like this. If we have a fraction to an exponent, you just distribute the exponent to the top and the bottom. So this is kind of like the distributive property. In fact, it pretty much is. But it's power of a quotient. And again, that's distributive property of exponents over multiplication. Thanks for watching.